Unity has two built-in ways of receiving player input. One easy way and one more powerful way. For Rob Riches, which you can play on Steam, we decided to try the latter. At one point we had some controller issues, and I was driving myself crazy trying to figure out what we had done wrong. Luckily, Unity's input system package is public source, so I could just go step by step through the code while seeing it change numbers, which is very useful for when trying to figure out where something goes wrong. Doing this made me realize they used a method meant to be used in a very specific case in a completely different scenario without realizing it, and therefore not realizing it worked differently than they thought it did. This happened partially because the method was made as a global extension method and thus lacked a very specific context, but also because whoever used the method didn't check how it worked. So I changed the 2 bug lines of code and sent them a pull request. Luckily, they decided to use a less confusing method instead, but I still consider it as me having worked on Unity's input module. One more story about input module bugs before I end the video. On mobile devices, if you tap the screen too fast, Unity's input module didn't realize that you removed your finger from the screen. I went very deep into Unity's code, but the lost tap seemed to be even deeper, so I actually never managed to fix this. However, I realized that the simple input system noticed the finger being removed. Because this was a really big bug, I ended up having to enable the old input system and then check if no fingers were on screen to remove the ghost input manually. This actually worked pretty well and is still running on all mobile versions of Rob Riches. That's all the stories for this video. Please share the video if you found it interesting and leave any feedback in the comments. I tried to explain this as simple as possible. You can watch the video if you want a more complex explanation, but I hope this is fine. Thank you for watching.